Hey, great Tuesday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Still just got in the office and trying to put everything in order. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Gotta have the pearls. I don't know why, but I started to notice that some people started to wear the pearl thing. So I got into the little pearl thing. I think it. Hey Jude, don't Bueno. Ujú. Ok, aquí estoy en la oficina. And believe it or not, I actually work. And because I actually work, I actually get phone calls sometimes. And being that I'm ready to skip on daddle to Monterrey, then travel to Mexico City, I wanted to make sure I had all my T's crossed and I's dotted. But more importantly, I wanted to to see if I could make any bit of a little extra money before I leave for the trip. Because it's always good to go on a trip with a little bit of cash. Uh, it is a quick little trip. Again, it's kind of a trippy thing. I mentioned yesterday it's going to be like a little wedding. Good morning, Victor Dela Cruz. It's going to be like a little wedding trip. I'm going to renew some vows for some people that I married earlier, and we are planning to do it on the pyramid. I mean, what better place to renew vows than on the steps of the pyramid? And there, a lot of the pyramids in Mexico, you cannot climb on them anymore. And I'm going to guess that's just the case with Teotihuacan right now. You can't get on the pyramids. Uh, but there are like the altars that are like in front of the pyramid and on the side of the pyramid. Those you could get on. So plan to do that and have the ceremony there. Um, I think one of the things that came out on the news, I think Frankie was like, "Good morning, good morning." Frankie was going out there crazy, sharing it. Was the chick? I think she was from Spain that climbed up Chichen Itza, Chichen Itza, and and they started to beat the crap out of her, and rightfully so. And and the reason I say rightfully so is because we all want to climb the pyramids. I one of the reasons why I went back to Mexico City was to actually climb the pyramids, and I think I shared some time back, many years ago, like 20 years ago, was the first time I ever went to Teotihuacan, to the pyramids, and I really, really wanted to climb. And back then, you could climb. The problem was that I was so fat that I could not climb. I think I went up like 5 steps, and I was already like, and I could not climb the pyramid of the sun. That's when I tried to climb. So I went back. Came back after some years after I'd lost some weight, and I said, you know what, I'm going to climb that damn pyramid. And to come to find out, you couldn't climb the pyramid, and so they've limited individuals doing that. They said it was because of COVID. I'm thinking that it's still in place, not so much because of COVID, because they sort of thought that they want to preserve the pyramids for a longer time, and they started to analyze the damage that had been done by individuals going up and down the pyramids. So it's kind of like one of those deals. So I don't know if they're ever going to open it back up so that you could go up there and climb the pyramids. I don't know. And at this point, I've done what I could. I've climbed some pyramids. I got to climb a pyramid in Dodichi, or there in Merida, when we went to Yucatan Peninsula, and that was cool. So I've had my deal with climbing pyramids. So I said, mission accomplished. And let me tell you, it was rough because those steps are so close to each other. And I mean, these individuals, the Mayans that were in the Yucatan Peninsula, must have had very small feet. And you know what small feet mean? And even so, they probably still got more action than Erasmo Castro. Good morning. Good morning. But I climbed up that pyramid, took some pictures, and I was ecstatic. And my dream was fulfilled. So I'm done with the pyramid thing. I got to go inside a pyramid in Egypt. Been there, done that. Never do that again. Um, but this Spaniard, this woman from Spain that climbed the Chichen Itza one, and I think was arrested ultimately and fined for doing so, rightfully so. It's kind of like a weird deal. And when I first heard about it, I was going like, mendigos, and I actually thought it was a gringa. I'm going like, man, chinteras nomás. And that's just one of the reasons why a lot of times when we travel, guys, Americans aren't liked around the world because there is this sense of arrogance there from a lot of us, and it's because we're very full of ourselves in regards to being Americans. And again, there's one thing that to be proud that you're an American. I'm proud to be an American. I would not want to go anywhere else. That's why when a lot of these crazy idiots used to come out and go like, "Oh, President Trump is president. Trump is president. I'm leaving the country." I'm going like, "Was vete," you know. And let me say, guys, I don't care what country you go out there, you're never going to find a better country than the United States of America, despite a pesar de all our flaws and all our missteps as a country, guys. There is no greater land in this world than the United States of America. There is not. And I say that because I've been to different places in the world. This is one of the things that I think that differentiates myself to a lot of the folks, a lot of folks out there, and a lot of us. I say myself, but a lot of us, that when you leave the rancho, you start seeing a bigger and better world. Like anyone out there that wants to just go like, "Oh, we need to be more like Cuba," who that have free access to healthcare. And I'm going like, "Have you been to Cuba?" And the answer is no. And guys, don't believe what comes out on MSNBC News. MSNBC News is probably the worst news source you could have. And let me say, guys, it's horrible in Cuba. Uh, this is why a lot of people want to get the hell out. And it's just not good. People, guys, literally, I've seen it. People, I've actually stood in line. People stand in line, guys, blocks early in the morning, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You can take Erasmo out of the rancho, but you can't take the rancho out of Erasmo. Get on the program is what you need to do. And you're on tonight, don't forget. But it's horrible. You wait in line at the supermarket hours before it even opens, in lines 3, 4 blocks down, and you go to buy whatever they have. It's not like this is my shopping list. I'm on my way to the office and then the recount. Uh, uh, there are no shopping lists. You cannot go, pues quiero un fideíto, quiero un aceitito, quiero comprar unos frijolitos, quiero comprar unos 2 kilos de carne, quiero comprar unas pechugas de pollo para hacer unas entomatadas con pollo. You can't do that. You go to the supermarket and you're purchase, buy, get whatever they have. If they got potatoes, that's what you get. If they got bread, that's what you get. And they hardly ever have any of that. If all they have is onions, that's what you take. That's the world that we live in, folks. And let me say, a lot of times individuals that stand in line for hours By the time they get to step foot inside their little grocery store, guys, they ran out of stuff. They ran out. Se acabó. Regresen mañana o regresen tal día para ver qué hay. So, guys, don't want to live in that kind of place. I'd love to visit. Don't want to live in that kind of place. Hi, Ragusinovis. How are you doing? I'm doing good, Adrian. How you doing, puppy? So, it's when you leave here that you realize, and it's like the same thing inside the United States. When you leave Texas, you find out what a great state Texas is. And call me a faithful Texan, but Texas is it, guys. I've been to California. Don't want Texas to become California in no way, shape, or form. Uh, I talked to a lady from Portland, Oregon, and I said, I've always wanted to visit Portland because of the restaurants, the food scene, because I like to watch Top Chef, and I mean I watch all the damn cooking shows, and I don't cook anymore. But I wanted to go to Portland, Oregon, because of the food scene, and they said, "Don't go. It's horrible. It's desolate. It's been affected by all this Black Lives Matter, all the riots that they have. They destroyed businesses a lo gacho. You're never going to hear that on MSNBC News. And that's just unfortunate. But let me say, in regards to going back to the pyramids, let me say, when I saw that it found out there was a Spaniard that had gone on top of it, it kind of like even irked me a little bit more, you know, because again, nothing good. I finished college already, and my mom was very happy. Congratulations, my man. Many, many congratulations, and much success, Papa. And I hope you come back and produce for our community, man. Love you, Papa. Before I forget, Ginny, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Pansy Jenny. Happy birthday to you. Um, I found out it was a Spaniard that had gone on top of Chichen Itza, it kind of like rubbed me the wrong way because of what the Spaniards did to the people the indigenous people that lived here. And again, I don't want to go into the pilgrims and all this other crap, but if you kind of feel it more because it's just so close to your culture, you know, queramos o no, uh, the Hispanic culture is closer to us as individuals that live in this community than the pilgrims, guys. And again, great stuff. I kind of never got on the bandwagon on all this our forefathers type of thing. That weren't really our forefathers. Those are the people that came into this country first. If we went back to our forefathers, then we'd have to go down to Mexico or Central America or uh, South America. What I'm trying to get at is that we are closer attached to the Hispanic culture than we are to the gringo culture. And I want to touch on that a little bit uh, before I go back into the chinita. To the gringos that were at Tuttle Inn this morning, the gringos that were at Tuttle Inn this morning talking politics and going out there and saying, "Oh, John Cowan, he's doing an amazing job out there." Uh, he's not. He's handsome, good-looking guy. He's not doing an amazing job. So y'all gringos might want to think like, "Well, we're going to stick together and vote for John Cowan because he's a white guy." Y'all ain't want to do that. It's a mistake. It hurts our community. And look, guys, if you have any respect, any love for our community, stop supporting crap. And you may think it's funny that Erasmo Castro is running for mayor, you pieces of crap. But screw you. What have you done for the community of Brownsville except get together with all your gringo buddies at Tuttle Inn and just shoot the sheet? That's all you do. And you may laugh and think that you're laughing in private. Erasmo Castro is everywhere in this city. I have people everywhere. So they heard your comments and they didn't appreciate it. So to the gringos who were at Tuttle Inn this morning, mm, they're sending me a picture. So they want to know who you are. Because unlike you all, Erasmo Castro has the guts to face individuals and ask them why. You know, why? Because Erasmo Castro puts his name in his face to every comment that he makes. Because I got cojones. All y'all have is depends and drinking stale coffee at Tuttle Inn, shooting the shit. If you really gave a rat's ass about this community, you join the fight against the corruption that exists here. And unfortunately, your golden boy, John Cowan, as handsome as he may be, just hasn't done a damn thing against it. Dare I say, he's a part of it. So screw you all. And if you ever want to come on, if you ever want to have a discussion, I'm game, baby. It's a little mosquito. I think I got it. Did I? Maybe I didn't. Can't see it. But going back into the Chichen Itza thing, the reason what I was getting at, let me see if I get the good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Griselda Hermosa. Hopefully they're not the ballot counters. I hope not. But screw y'all. What other? I can't remember what other candidate they had made mention. Hold on. I can't remember. Let me find out. Uh, Conversation shifted to Las Chanclas. Someone there said he needs to stop frolicking and just get stuff done. Frolicking. Look, guys, I don't know exactly why you're saying that he's frolicking. If you're talking about his chancla frolicking, yeah, I agree. But if you're little white insignificant butts that sit at Tuttle Inn drinking stale coffee, wearing your Depends, if y'all are referring to, let me tell you, his sexual orientation and think it's funny, I don't think it's funny. Let me tell you, in this country, gringitos that wear your Depends, that sit at Tuttle Inn drinking your stale coffee, in this country, there is freedom for individuals to be whoever the hell they want to be, sleep with whoever they want to sleep. And let me tell you, if your comments against Commissioner Roy de las Chanclas was in regards to his sexual preferences, screw you. Screw you. Because I may have my differences with the Commissioner Roy de las Chanclas, but my differences with Commissioner Roy de las Chanclas have to do with policy, with his appointments, with stuff that's actually significant to the people of Brownsville. I don't give a rat's behind who he sleeps with. Just want him to do his damn job. So, to y'all depend wearing gringos at Tuttle Inn drinking stale coffee this morning, screw you and your golden boy, who has done nothing for the citizens of Brownsville. Nothing. And I don't know where the hell you're getting your information from. Probably MSNBC News. That's the type of individuals that you are. So I'm going to go look for y'all at Tuttle Inn and see if y'all are so brazen to laugh about Erasmo Castro running for mayor. so brazen to talk politics in front of someone who specifically knows the ins and outs of politics in this city, our city. Good morning. Do you have the guts? You do have the guts. That's what we love about you. Yes. And just a disclaimer, and you will know, I have nothing against gringos. I love gringos. Susan is a gringa. I like her sometimes. Now more than before. And I'm going to return that to her because she said that she didn't like me before. So back at you, Susan. She's not watching because she's at the recount. But no, man. I have a lot of friends that are going to do the black thing. I have a lot of friends that are black, but I do. Let me tell you, I think Erasmo Castro counts with almost 100% support from the African American community here in Brownsville. I mean, they're part of my family. Anyway, uh, going back into the Chichen Itza thing, the reason that I thought it was so like significant to me and really like, ah, was because of, and Frankie was the one that posted on the Chichen Itza thing, was because it was a Spaniard, and the Spaniards did such harm to the Mexican culture. You know, I mean, significant harm to the point of trying to decimate, a culture. And what really brings it full circle for me, what brings it full circle for me is Cholula. No, Frankie, not the hot sauce.
Are you giving an anthropology class or what?
Yeah, not the hot sauce. Cholula is a city in Mexico, enseguida de Puebla. And I know Puebla very, very well because Puebla is where I get my pasitas. Pasitas are damn good. But in Cholula, there is what is believed to be the largest pyramid in the world, the base of the largest pyramid in the world. That's in Cholula, and beautiful. And what the Spaniards and Catholics did in order to rub the face of the indigenous people back then, they built La Catedral, a church, on top of the pyramid. You know, kind of like to rub it in their face, like that is underneath us. And the same thing happened in Mexico, and that's one thing I'm going to visit, La Catedral, que está enseguida del Zócalo. That's the other thing that happened. El Templo Mayor, you know, the Catedral sits on the side, and Dr. Tony Zabaleta can correct me, but on the side of El Templo Mayor. Here's El Templo Mayor, and the Catedral is on this side, you know? So it's very, very telling. Just that demeanor of, screw you all. We're better than you all. So to have this, hey, te está comiendo la galleta la niña.
No, go.
Stop. She eats a lot. Just to have that, well, screw the culture here. We could do whatever we want. That's what got to me when I saw the Chichen Itza thing. These people, the Spaniard chick, who's from Spain, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The Spaniard chick had the nerve to climb our pyramid and to do a little dance up there. So screw you, Spaniard girl. And to the gringos that toddle in, screw you too. You better vote for Erasmo for mayor. Good morning. Good morning. Wish we could get that bloodsucker, get the bloodsuckers the same way. Yeah, I want to step on them. Bastards. You have my vote for mayor. Don't only need your vote, Mingo Pati Hernandez. I need you to start making those lists of 20, 30 people that you are going to commit to taking out to vote this next May. Lady Chichen Itza. Lady Chichen Itza. Yeah, she was dubbed that, right? Lady Chichen Itza.
Mm-hmm.
Screw that lady. Uh, Again, I had a conversation with individuals on the BISD board, and we're waiting for the first day of early voting to end. Uh, Frankie has stated that he's going to go out there to see what's going on.
Early voting.
Huh?
Early voting. Recount.
Recount. Does he early voting?
Mm-hmm.
This is why I need someone to be with me in the mornings. At so this is why I need someone to be with me in the mornings. Yeah, with the recount, Frankie is going to be on tonight. He's already said he would. Susan will be on tonight, and Kayla might be on, or Carlo. Maggie, she only comes out once every 3 4 months, so we don't know what the hell she's doing. Nothing, of course, nothing beneficial to this community, Maggie. But deja que se rían. El que ría el último ríe mejor. Dios te bendiga. Bendiciones. Love you, Gina. Ah, que se rían los mendigos depend wearing diapers, gringos. I have a question. Since you have spoken thoroughly your dislike in self-enrichment schemes from past mayors and other city officials, how will you set yourself apart from doing the same? Very simple. I'm transparent. Because everyone here in Brownsville has access to everything that I say, everything that I do. Guys, you know who I sleep with, you know what I eat, you know what I drink, you know what places I like to visit. If all of a sudden you see me out there doing something that you don't regularly see from me, then you know something is wrong. I've always been transparent. I always plan to be transparent. I have nothing to hide. That won't change when I become mayor of the city of Brownsville. Erasmo, I troll. I love you though. I appreciate your input, my man or woman, because as you can witness, it's easy to have access to info and grants and know that as well as all I know, it's not illegal to apply for grants if you qualify. But the problem we've heard from you is that they are always first in line and fit everything. And let me tell you, hmm? Sí, que eso es verdad. And let me say, guys, I'm not going to become that which I hate. And evidence, uh, I served on the BISC board. I had access to all information. And again, I did not take a dime from my teachers or my students, unlike Sylvia Atkinson, Drew Brown, and her crew. You are not transparent. I cannot see through you. Stop by my office, baby. You can see anything that you want. $20. Because $20 is $20. I don't have a problem with you upgrading your businesses or your family since they are close to you. But how will you prevent it from looking like you're doing the same? At what point does it start looking self-serving, self-enrichment? Again, guys, this is one of the reasons why it's so important to continue to keep informed of everything that's going on in the city. Guys, if all of a sudden you see me applying for grants at BCIC, which I don't plan to, you see me applying for monies that are given to the city from a private industry like Elon Musk, then yeah, call me out on it. But again, I'm not going to hide from anything. You'll hear it from me first before you find out anything that I'm doing. That I swear, that I promise. You will find out from me first. Transparent, stand up and show us your undies. I'm wearing pants. and I'm wearing. It's kind of weird, but I actually stopped wearing normal underwear because I would do the boxer briefs, and then it's like something wasn't right. I was scratching too much, and I said, you know what? Let me change, and I started using boxers, and they were okay for a while, and then started to be a little bit on the scratchy side too. So I switched to these sleeping shorts. They're amazing. The material is just so amazing, and they feel like boxers. They let everything go wherever they want to go. There's not much there to go around anyway. So, but yeah, the sleep pants, sleep shorts. Recount predictions. That's a good question. I truly think that they took this election from Victor Caballero. I truly think that they took our election 2 years ago. Carlos Elizondo's, myself, and Frankie Olivo's election. I sort of believe that they took the election this time with Carlos Cascos and Eddie Trevino, Erasmo Castro, and Joey Lopez. So will there be a flip? Yeah, maybe. When are you getting your Tesla? Whenever get elected to a paying position, which it doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon. So no Tesla in the future for me. I'm a concrete thinker. Slump, slump, slump. It is one who counts the votes to decide. Is the one who counts the votes to decide. I'm praying. I'm praying for a great outcome. I'm praying that truth is finally revealed here in the city of Brownsville. That's my hope. Guys, I got a client waiting, the one that called me, so I'm going to see what's up. I'm going to do a little work in Matamoros before I leave, and then I'm headed out to the hills, guys. Head to the hills, run for your lives. I'm going to do my best to be on tonight. If not, you'll have Frankie and Susan. And let me say, for some reason, I don't know why, but when they do the show without me, it seems like the numbers go up like twice as high. I hate y'all. I'm starting to take off my jewelry for my Mexico trip because I don't take any jewelry to Mexico City, guys, except my bolitas de las semillas de el árbol de palenque. Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. You still believe in all that crap. Cool beans. And I'll be coming on lives from Mexico City, so I'll still be around. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.